Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. 25 minutes ago, we started this, and now we're actually going to start it once I exit full screen mode. So first up, I probably should start with the Storm Prediction Center outlooks, but I'm going to start with the active warnings because we do have a couple. Let's pull it up. I hope it actually works for a live stream. Anyway. Oh, good. It's working. Good. It's a little slow, but that's what you get when you stream on a Chromebook. So anyway, 1 second, sorry. Right now here in Chicago, because I'm in the suburbs. Oh, we will start with the outlook, I guess the map decided. We currently have 92 degrees, so that's pretty warm. A relative humidity of 55%, and that's staying pretty steady, both the temperature and the relative humidity. So not the best. Heat index, right now it's 101. And then with that, we have 2 mile per hour winds. And then they're coming from the southeast. This is all live, so obviously I can't script. Oh, now it's 103. Okay. Well, anyway, the pressure is 1,009. Now, getting started with these outlooks before I go into the tornado warnings, which we can see are already here. We've got this enhanced risk. I think I have a pen tool. Why am I not using it? And the reason this camera is weird is because I have a webcam, but my computer only has one USB-C port and one USB-A port. So I'm trying to kind of keep the charger on so we don't. Okay, it's freezing. Anyway, you can see that orange box, not box, oval, whatever you want to call it. That is a enhanced risk. It's slipping my mind. And we've got that slight, well, actually, I should probably talk about what cities are in that. Burlington, Davenport, Kewanee, I live in Illinois and don't know how to pronounce that. DeKalb, Ottawa, you're in that enhanced risk. And then Chicago, Waukegan, Des Moines, St. Joseph, Kansas City, you're in that slight risk. Marginal, I usually don't get super concerned with, generally speaking. Now, the reason I'm streaming is because of this tornado risk. Oh, good, it's zooming in now. Now, it's a smaller area because this slight risk is mainly driven by wind. And so, that's what's driving it. But we do have a 10% tornado risk within 25 miles of a point for that part of that enhanced risk. And then that pretty much that whole slight risk, there are parts that are cut off, are under that flood warning, are under that 5% probability of a tornado within 25 miles of a point. And then the 2%, I never get concerned with 2%. I really don't want to go over hail because hail is probably one of the least concerns. Like it's 15%. We see that often. It's not driving that enhanced risk. I pushed hail again. Wind threat I would talk about. So we could see in the enhanced risk, because I said that's what's driving it, 30% wind risk. And then we've got the 15% in that slight risk, 5% in that marginal risk. And then, of course, general thunderstorm never has that. So quickly going over these tornado warnings before I actually show you a forecast before we then. Why is it showing me Milwaukee? I don't want Milwaukee. So we can see this is a Boeing line of storms. Okay, talk about a slow computer. We do have this. Please load. We do have this tornado warning out in Davenport. It expires in 8 minutes, so you know what? I'm not going to go over it because there is no point. I love how slow this is. Tornado and quarter-size hail. Okay. That was this one expires in 38 minutes. So this one we will talk about if you are in this area. Its radar indicated for about an inch of hail. Okay, come on. I need to get a better setup. Oh, yeah. So where the couplet is, I would say it's broad. It's right over here. I did not even draw that. It's over here. And so it's broad rotation. So they're just warning it to be safe. I really don't think tornado would touch down at this moment. So generally speaking, because it's a little early on for these storms. I'm going to close out of this and actually pull up an alerting tab for me. And we're going to just go over the College DuPage forecast models because, of course, you can't have a forecast without forecast models. I think that's generally self-explanatory, that you can't make a forecast without something to help you make that with. Okay, here we go. Let me get this alerting page up. Yeah, there we go.
Greetings from tornadohq.com.
Okay, now that that's over, and then of course, actually, I want to quickly go into the Storm Prediction Center to show you those soundings, and they can show instability. They show a good amount of things for us. What was I about to do? I'm gonna do something else. Oh well. Now it is a little slow because this is a Chromebook. Mesoanalysis. Observed soundings.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Wyoming.
Okay, I don't cover Wyoming, so I don't really care about Wyoming. I know that sounds cruel, but I don't. I'm not covering Wyoming. And now we just wait. Ah, here we go. Is this Davenport? No, this isn't. Here's Davenport's. Let me see if I can open it in a new tab. All right. Oh, Wyoming didn't do anything to me. I just don't cover it. Okay, if you are in Carroll, Rock Island...
There are 2 new warnings affecting Illinois and Iowa and Wisconsin.
If you are in Dane, Greene, Iowa, and Lafayette counties in Wisconsin, you have a severe thunderstorm warning. And that is warning for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. It was located about 13 miles west of Dodgeville near Mineral Point to near Argyle, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Okay. Difference.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, I don't do either. And then if you're in Carroll, Rock Island, Whiteside, Clinton, Jackson, or Scott counties in both Illinois and Indiana, it would be Rock County, Whiteside, Carroll in Illinois, Jackson, Scott, and Clinton in Iowa. You have a severe thunderstorm warning until 6:45 p.m. for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And no tornado is possible. They're not thinking that there's a tornado. And now, back to the sounding. Sound like a TV. So this is kind of right skewed supporting supercells. It's a little hard to tell. Okay, that's weird. One streaming dashboard. Tell me in the comments, can you see my screen? Because the dashboard isn't telling me. It's saying it's still set to my slides. 1 second. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, we're far back. Oh, good. Burlington, Okay, it is showing. Okay, finally. So this Davenport sounding Chicago. Okay, good. Chicago doesn't do their own, neither does Milwaukee. So if you're covered by them, too bad. So we do have convective available potential energy or instability of 2,756 on the surface level. Generally, that we look for 1,500 for big storms. So that definitely shows some signs. The mixed layer, which is sometimes also mean layer, it's also the average. Greene and Lafayette counties in Wisconsin,
One new severe
you have a
thunderstorm warning
severe
for
thunderstorm
Wisconsin.
warning. This is a destructive storm, so I'm going to stop what I am doing and move into that destructive storm for Garriott, South Wayne, Monroe, and Monticello, 80-mile-per-hour winds. That was not what was expected, but that is what's happening. So if you are in that area, I would take shelter. I think the sirens usually go off for this. And also, just another note, 6-mile-per-hour winds here. Coming from about the southwest, we generally get concerned with southwesterly winds because that can usually show that we're on a warm sector of the low pressure system. Now, if this system will work. Where is it? Where's the 80-mile-per-hour winds? These polygons are insane. Just show me. Did I miss it? I'm going to go crazy. Okay, I'm just zooming in and randomly finding the Wisconsin counties. I think it's this one. This one. This tiny little polygon. Oh, no, it's definitely this one. Sorry, it's a little slow. It's going to be slow all day. I don't have a great computer. Yeah, Argyle. I think that popped up in this warning. Yep, so on top of having a tornado warning, you have a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. And I can see that couplet is breaking up. I think they might allow that to expire. And these are the high winds, which if I move over, it's hard to spot a specific area, but it does look like there's some strong winds with that storm. And going back to Davenport, so I can finally talk about it. If this thing doesn't interrupt me, it's actually red. It's interrupting me. It's helping me do my job. So yeah, we were at most unstable. Cape is the same as surface. So we do have some concern for tornadoes, especially in that Davenport area. Supercell composite 10.7. That really supports some supercells. Left supercell 2.0. So those are like left moving supercells or anticyclonic. They move clockwise. STP effective layer 0.5. That's a little low for tornadoes, but that fixed layer STP does come back with 1.7. So there's some concern for those severe storms. Now, not this. The forecast models. HRRR. Simulated reflectivity. Now, these can sometimes be different than what's actually happening. It's occasionally that happens because these are just predictions. But this is 4 p.m., 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So Chicago gets hit around 11. Milwaukee, say around 10, 11. But look at this, especially with Chicago. The instability in the air, it's so unstable that this cannot project, because these are very strong numbers, this cannot project storms that just pop up out of nowhere. And that's why it's kind of a 5%. Because like these supercell numbers are strong. These are good for tornadoes. Significant tornado numbers are a little low, but we could work with it. And since we don't have a warning, the tornadoes are expiring. here's a tornado watch. Yeah, so moderate threat for tornadoes. For a very large area, that destructive severe thunderstorm warning and tornado warning is actually okay. Green and Lafayette
one new
County.
Tornado warning for Wisconsin.
I get it. They did put in a new warning right here. I believe this is.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for New Mexico.
Okay, really. New Mexico has a town called Des Moines. I wonder who stole it, Iowa or New Mexico. This is the new warning. I can see a little bit of a couplet around here, although I don't think it's gonna produce anything. Yeah, there's still that destructive severe thunderstorm warning. I would say go to your basements. Probably go to your basements. These 80-mile-an-hour winds are like a weak tornado. But then as long as you're in that area, which extends pretty far out, I would just go. Probably worth saving yourself from the winds. Colorado, don't really care.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Colorado.
Can I set you to tell me for specific states? Anyway, moderate threat for tornadoes. EF2 plus tornadoes are a little low, however, not impossible. Severe wind, that's our main threat with 65 plus knot wind. What's 65 knots in miles per hour?
65 knots is
75-mile-an-hour winds. Moderate threat. And if we do go into probabilities, yeah, 50% for 2 or more tornadoes, 20% for 1 or more strong tornadoes. I think that's pretty high. I don't know if anybody else would agree with me. 70% chance for 10 or more severe wind events. And this storm is bowing. That is a sign of severe winds. But then also considering this is kind of turning into a derecho, although I think it might stall out before then. But we had a storm here in Illinois July 15th of last year, so it was pretty close. 1 second.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Illinois and Iowa.
Henderson, Rock Island, and Mercer County in Illinois, as well as Henry, Des Moines, Louisa, I don't know how to pronounce that, and Muscatine County in Iowa, and you also have a severe thunderstorm warning. Nothing too concerning, 60 mile per hour wind gusts as well as quarter-sized hail. No tornado. They don't really think a tornado is possible with that storm. As I was saying, July 15th last year, it bowed, but we also had a significant tornado risk. There were some tornadoes, if you're from Illinois or you've flown into Chicago O'Hare. We had a couple tornadoes around O'Hare International, but that was pretty late in the night. So today it'll be a little earlier than 10 p.m., so probably better. Virginia, don't care. 1 second.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Virginia.
If there's anybody watching who just texted me, because I'm sure there is, because he just messaged me. It has been 45 minutes since I went live, but there was a pre-stream slideshow just giving alerts while I could eat dinner and get ready for this. Anyway, I hope I didn't close out weather-wise. Good, I didn't. I think that new severe thunderstorm warning expires in 1 hour. Yep, this is probably it. And this is for Davenport's area of responsibility. Yeah, some severe winds. Oh, you feel targeted. I'm the one who's... I'm not targeting you. This sounds like a phone call now. I should probably stop. Anyway, yeah, this is severe. Did they say hail? I don't remember. Yeah, small hail. This looked like a glitch in the radar. But while we wait for warnings, because it is slower, I'll switch it over to composite mode. 99 heat index. Reflectivity. Yeah, it's really... Oh, and got a couple storms out now in Chicago. Let's check and see if those become severe. Because I have a weather radio and I love hearing that tone. Switches over. There we go. Yeah, a couple storms. Those could potentially become severe if I check over here the mesoanalysis. That gives me current conditions. But when I... All right. Oh, it finally loaded. Took long enough. Yeah, so for those storms in Chicago, or entering, they've got plenty of instability. They could spin up. It's a flood watch. While we wait for me to look velocity because I'm lazy. Heavy rainfall, flash flooding likely today for Mescal convective system. That's what it is. Okay, if you are in any of these weather offices, I only know Davenport, Central Illinois, Chicago, Milwaukee. I don't know the other ones. So you'll have to deal with it. That is a really good bow. That is going to cause some wind. The velocity on these storms does not show rotation. Special marine warning.
There is one new special marine warning.
Okay, you don't even want to give me the state. Fine with me. Yeah, so this is still a radar indicated tornado. This cluster of thunderstorms is capable of producing tornadoes. Is that not why we issue tornado warnings? Milwaukee, you need to... Oh. Update. And you can hear me, yeah. There was this update. 555. Don't know what you updated. But, again, let's check in on this storm. I like that. This is really... The bowing is really good on this storm. So I'm shocked. Okay, I can see why they keep that tornado warning. I would definitely call them insane if they didn't keep that destructive severe thunderstorm warning. That needs to stay. That has to stay for a while at least. And then I think up here near Dodgeville, you're seeing maybe a little bit of rotation. There's a couple embedded lines of rotation here. So, and that's possible with these storms. It's always possible with storms like this. So I don't really not thinking too much of it because of that. There are reports of major flash flooding ongoing in Lancaster, Wisconsin. Homes are being flooded with waters. It's very quickly developing. So that's probably not good. I don't even know what town that's in. County. If you are just joining us, we do have multiple tornado watches and a couple warnings out for us. So we're kind of waiting for warnings to come out. But with these storms that are now moving through Chicago, that I think just updated, yeah. With these little storms that are moving through Chicago, I think they could take advantage of the energy, but because we still have a couple hours left of sunlight, I think we might be able to rebuild. Oh, mesoscale discussion. Peak tornado intensity. Severe weather threat for 505, 508. Those are all our watches. Organized cluster thunderstorms will likely continue to pose a risk for strong to severe surface gusts, perhaps an additional brief tornado or two across southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois during the next couple of hours, reaching the greater Milwaukee into portions of the greater Chicago metro areas by 8 p.m. The evolving convective system has become better organized. Wow, never would have thought. With at least one developing mesobeta scale cyclonic vortex becoming increasingly prominent. Never heard of that. Missouri.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Missouri.
Moving northeast at 15 miles an hour. Yeah, okay, so yeah, as long as so basically in the presence of some strong west to southwesterly wind speeds, which I'm seeing right now, it is reporting southwest winds. Moderately strong east updraft inflow of seasonably moist air, characterized by our convective available potential energy in excess of 1,500 joules per kilogram. It seems likely that New Mexico again, to maintain our current convective intensities, at least in the southwestern shores of Lake Michigan, as long as it continues, it will probably help some downdrafts, maybe a tornado or two. Now, again, this is like a 5% area, tornado risk area, so it's certainly smaller. But because we're a little calm, and these, actually, I will check those warnings again. Ogle, Winnebago, Illinois, 5:59 p.m. Severe thunderstorms located along a line extending from near Argyle. So right here, Rockford, you are now included in this. 60 mile an hour winds, 0.88 inch hail. Where do you get that from? If there's anybody from NWS Chicago who'd like to chime in, please tell me what that means. It's still a destructive tag. I don't know about reports at the moment, but I can check some reports. Anyway, those tornado warnings continue. I'm honestly shocked that like this whole area isn't under a tornado warning, because these are all little tiny rotating points. I get that it's not necessarily capable. It's a little weak to confirm a tornado, but there's a lot of small little rotating points in these storms. Yeah, I'm getting size 2-inch hail. Getting a lot of rain reports in Chicago. I don't even know what 3-inch hail. I don't even think that's what it means. Yeah, a lot of rain, some flooding. I am seeing flooding and some wind damage in those areas, in these areas affected by the storms. Oh, my camera's frozen? It's not frozen for me. Yeah, but when it's calmer, I can do a Q&A. So why don't I start a Q&A? Who wants a Q&A? because it's a little calm right now. Okay, I've started a Q&A. Ask me anything. I don't know how you join the Q&A, because this is my first stream. My screen's not frozen. My camera's not frozen for me. Let me check. Oh yeah, I am stuck. Let me reset that. Let's see. Is my camera still frozen? I'm not going to do it.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Illinois and Iowa.
Henry, Mercer, Rock Island, Muscatine, and Scott counties in Illinois and Iowa. We have a severe thunderstorm located over Taylor Ridge, or about 7 miles south of Rock Island, moving east at 35 miles per hour. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, radar indicated hail damage to roofs expected. Torrential rainfall is occurring. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm still not seeing any rotation with these storms. It's gone. Now my camera's just gone. Okay, well, if you are just joining us, we are currently monitoring the severe weather events outbreak. There's a couple tornado warnings that I wanted to check on. Those. Yeah, okay, so my camera's now gone. So as long as you can hear me, as long as this loads. Yeah, so there's still a couple small areas of rotation. However, we are probably more concerned with this, what I say, the winds. 100 mile an hour.
Southeast wind 5 to 10 knots.
Okay, that's not. Yeah, there's a little rotation still. Rockford, I think they're a little. I think Chicago's being a little conservative right now, although we do have very strong winds coming for you. I think they're hoping that it kind of dissipates the strong winds, which I don't know. Who would ever think that? Because this Boeing line of storms, a Boeing line always signifies that tornado. What just happened? It almost always signifies wind speed. That's pretty much what it signifies. Okay, so while we're waiting, that might try to rotate over there, but I'm not super concerned yet. Lightning has been detected within 15 miles of my location. Virginia again. I don't really care.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning.
I told you
for
I don't care. Yeah, so these tornado warnings, I would let expire because it's still radar indicated. This little storm cell is getting a little strong. Okay, Janesville.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for New Mexico.
Oh, you weren't going to tell me about the new one in Janesville? Because you now have 80-mile-per-hour winds. This is a destructiveville for Evansville, Janesville, and Beloit. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor, yes. And there is a tornado possible, which I could agree with. I swear, if it tells me now.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Wisconsin.
Great, I knew that 30 seconds ago. Thanks for the help. So yeah, Janesville. Take shelter if you're in Janesville. I'm gonna go outside and see if maybe I can connect my phone to you all. So that I can maybe.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch.
Oh my gosh, I never knew. Almost like they issued that an hour ago. I hate technology sometimes. Anyway, while I'm emailing myself the link, hopefully my communications person gets here soon. Because I do have somebody with communications, but she's out. Would be nice. She's. Anyways, I'm going to try to connect my phone. See if I can get you all maybe some video of the storm. I think they've just allowed that tornado warning to expire. Oh, no. It just took forever to appear. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, it's just taking a long time to show up. I highly doubt it's observed. That says radar indicated, I'm pretty sure. Still radar indicated. Now, as I joining. Okay, I think it's actually letting me. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you can hear me.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for New Mexico.
New Mexico, never mind. Okay. So it doesn't seem to be too bad. I'm not seeing anything terrible out here. So I'm going to go ahead and say that as of right now, there is really no threat. I'll recheck the radar, of course. That'll be the first thing to do. Okay, we're back. I was hoping to get a decent picture, but obviously that's not possible. 68 views. Yeah, still with some embedded rotation. Definitely something to keep watch. Yeah, still nothing concerning with that. It's a very quiet time right now. Okay.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Iowa and Missouri.
Henry County, Des Moines County, Van Buren County, Jefferson County, and Lee County in Iowa, as well as Scotland and Clark counties in Missouri. You are under a severe thunderstorm warning for a severe thunderstorm located near Mount Sterling or near Keosauqua, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour winds, and quarter-sized hail. It does not say tornado possible with it. So I'm going to go ahead and say there's no tornado right now. Is my camera still not showing up? Finding the Wisconsin. Oh, my camera is still not showing up for some reason. If I spotlight it, isn't going to show up. Let me transfer my video real quick. See if this webcam will do anything. Gosh, I hate this camera. All right, well, front camera, no camera it is. Is it not showing my screen now? Oh, good. Yeah, no major updates. I think they updated that tornado watch. 60% tornado. What is our tornado here? 50, right? Yeah, so these storms are forming. Let's take our energy in Chicago. I didn't. Yeah, 50. Now, because I want to recheck that. So analysis. There's a new severe thunderstorm watch way down south. Don't really concern myself with those. See. So there appears to be a glitch with the system. Oh, here it is. Yeah, those storms, they can take out some energy. But behind that, if I check the satellite imagery back here, behind that, if there is sun, the atmosphere would be able to very easily recover itself, clean it for red. Yeah, so it would be mostly clouds. But any little gap of heat, sun. Okay, we do have an update, 616.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Colorado and Wisconsin.
Just give me the Wisconsin one. We do have new tornado. My camera's in camera ring. Switch over. Yeah, so they did extend that tornado warning. Don't necessarily know why. But I mean, hey, dude, they can do what they want. For Green and Rock counties, anyway, severe thunderstorms capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight line wind damage. That's what you already have a warning for. So in Janesville, if you are not already in your basement, go to your
There is
basement.
one new severe thunderstorm warning for Missouri.
Severe thunderstorm table I already said that. It was near Monticello, moving 7 miles north of Lake Somerset, moving east at 45 miles per hour. So I would say if the storm wants to hold up, Delavan, Lake Geneva, you could be hit next. Your flash flood emergency for Davenport and East Moline. That was probably what I saw, but just completely ignored. I think I saw that flash. Oh, it just popped up. Okay, I saw something. Yep. Catastrophic flooding. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Thank you, Pi 9092. I actually do read the chat. Probably a good thing that I do. Yeah, so every couple of minutes I'll flash back to these warnings. Although I have to admit these wind speeds are pretty good. That's normal with Boeing segments. Again, Chicago. You do get hit. I think our atmosphere will recover. Yeah, the flash flood emergency is PDS. I was about to, when I saw fallen, I thought they said something fell. It was just rain. Okay. Davenport. First floor buildings are starting to flood quickly, so either go upstairs, seek higher ground. So I really don't know what to say if you want to leave. I would say turn around, don't drown. But that sounds like the National Weather Service. I occasionally judge them. I take it as my mission. Oh, yeah. These storms do seem to be taking some of the energy from all the way up from McHenry down to Wayne, Illinois. But they still seem confident in that turn around, don't drown. Yes. Thankfully, it's a quieter time. But again, if you're in those tornado warnings and you weren't already in your basement, I would go. Now, also what's causing all this, it's our good friend, our best friend, the cold front. Then I think there was a warm front. For concurrent viewers. I've got two different dashboards. I've got the streaming software, and that's telling me 2, but then YouTube Studio is telling me yes. Catastrophic flash flooding was confirmed by emergency managers. Davenport is being evacuated. Multiple structures underwater. Again, it's a life-threatening situation. I really don't know what to say. I would normally say try to leave. But then there's turn around, don't drown. So I really... Ooh, that storm down south is getting... Well, not down south. This one near Wayne. Looks like it's strengthening a little. But again, it's like, I tell you, leave if there's flash flooding. But I'd also tell you to turn around, don't drown. Again, though, I think the Storm Prediction Center, I kind of saw this on an earlier model, storms popping up, but the atmosphere did seem to recover pretty quickly down in Chicago. Oh, there's my bird. He must sense it. Pennsylvania. Warnings. Nothing.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Pennsylvania.
I think we're in a bit of a quiet zone right now. So I'll leave this up, and I'll be back in a few minutes. And I'm back before quickly leaving again, just to show you the radar. This is taking advantage. He's in my basement. Mexico, Michigan, South Carolina. None of those concern me.
There are 3 new warnings affecting Michigan and
No,
New
wait, I want a
Mexico and
K-lot.
South Carolina.
Or as I call it, clot.
There is 1 new severe thunderstorm warning for Wisconsin.
Greene County, Wisconsin. Again, destructive storms for Broadhead, Albany, Monticello, 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. All are indicated. Remain alert for possible tornado. Yeah, again, Chicago, nothing too bad. I'm going to go back. Oh, hi. Hi, Ryan. So I'm going to come back in a minute just because it's a little slow. See if maybe I can see the rain. And then I'll be back within 5 minutes. And I'm back. Viewers. There seems to be an update to that severe thunderstorm warning. All right. The new one just for considerable, not even considerable damage. So if you're in Monroe, that destructive warning is over. There's a new tornado. Not tornado. Oh my god. It is so cold. I am shivering. Temperatures are dropping in Chicago as those storms do begin to develop. Radar indicated. Again, though, we'll first check. I feel like these tornado warnings are the first that need to be checked. Illinois, Iowa, Bureau, Henry,
There are
Rock.
4 new warnings affecting Colorado
Green.
and Illinois and Iowa and Texas and Wisconsin.
It was the strangest. Illinois and Iowa and Wisconsin and Texas. I don't know what. Milwaukee. Yeah, so Bureau, Henry, Rock Island, Whiteside, Scott counties. You are again, I think they updated that. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. The severe thunderstorm was located along for a line extending from Port Byron to Sunny Hills Estates, moving east at about 30 miles per hour. Wayne County, Wisconsin, severe thunderstorms were located along the line from Monticello to near Albany to near Orfordville, moving northeast at 1640 miles per hour, and that is no longer destructive. Oh, it finally worked. Yeah, again, I'm not seeing too much. I think down there's a little bit of a couplet, maybe even there. So it's not necessarily super bad. Excellent connection. It's a lie. Yeah, again, and Chicago's velocity. These storms are picking up faster than actually I originally thought. VCP 212 precipitation mode, yeah. And there's not at all a tornado watch. So those cells, I think, are going north. I think at this point, I'm going to leave it on the K-Light radar. That gives a pretty good view. There's a lot of these tiny little Boeing segments. So, yeah, I'm glad it's a little quiet right now. Those tornado warnings, I assume, will be allowed to expire. And then those destructive severe thunderstorm warnings are expected to expire. Now, 89, if it is for a city I don't care about.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for New Mexico.
Ow.
There is one new special marine warning.
Yeah, and don't tell me the state. 89 degrees in Chicago, 96 degree heat index, 58% humidity, so that's going up. West-southwest wind, 6 miles per hour, 1,009 hectopascal pressure. So generally those southwesterly winds would indicate to us that we're in the more warmer section. Oh yeah, those storms for Chicago are going north. So the energy might actually still be sufficient enough to support tornadoes. Here's a new severe thunderstorm warning for Fort Atkinson, close to Madison, but not Madison exactly. Yeah, you can see each of these arrows represents a couplet. Is that destructive?
There's one new severe thunderstorm warning for Wisconsin.
Considerable. So 7 mile per hour winds, 0.75 inch hail. Obviously, I feel like things are going to pick up at 8 o'clock. But something interesting to note, that's differential reflectivity. I wanted velocity. Oh, wait, I know how to switch it. I forgot. Magic. Load. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so each of those red lines where the dot is actually represents a couplet. Kind of nice how radars do that for us now because I'm lazy. But yeah, so I can see why I put that considerable severe thunderstorm warning. Definitely makes sense to me at least. Any updates? Yeah, we're getting reports of lightning down in those storms in near McHenry, Algonquin. Obviously, that's to be expected. These are storms, after all. But these storms, so looking at, oh my God. Yeah, so this line of storms is going to have a lot of power. And it still doesn't seem like those storms in the Chicago area really affected anything. They'll have a decent tornado parameter, very high supercell parameter, pretty high energy, a little too low shear, but I think we could work with all of the lower numbers. I think we can work with it. Now, this data does support like line tornadoes. Looking at the maps, it does, the tables, it does generally, and I will actually put up the tables. Oh, wait, then who's the other Ryan? Oh, from Camp. Well, hi, Ryan. I'll put up the Storm Prediction Center. Is Ryan out and Ryan? Okay, well, transfer back. Okay, I've got 3, maybe 4 screens. I don't know if you would count my weather station. Oh, it's finally up. Good. Mezzo. I used to do this all the time, except I wasn't streaming. My God, stuttering. Caution, heat index is 96. Okay, like I didn't know that. Anyway, when this finally loads, if it wants to, oh, it did. I'm just staring at my 4th screen. Maybe 5th if you count the iPad. The iPad's not always on. Yeah, so this was most likely updated recently. So this is Cook County, Chicago. And if I switch it to QLCS in line, because... Oh, did it update? Oh, it did. Yeah, so it does generally show some support. Now, with the actual line of storms, it's got some energy. It still seems to be showing great signs of energy as it moves through. And if I were to go into thermodynamics, surface-based cape-wise, the instability shows significant Wisconsin, Dane and Greene counties in Wisconsin.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Wisconsin.
Severe thunderstorms will be along a line extending from 6 miles northwest of New Glarus to near Belleville.
There is one new severe
I don't care about
thunderstorm
New
warning
Mexico.
for New Mexico.
Near Belleville, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. That is 70-mile-per-hour winds. That is considerable. Still no tornado threat with that. But these storms have more than enough energy to probably go ahead and say that they're able, still good energy as they are approaching. This is what gets me concerned, because it seems like the energy is just kind of staying. If I pull up the date, yeah. So it's currently moving through the enhanced risk. And those supercell numbers,
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning
they stay.
for Missouri.
So Missouri, Caldwell, Clay, Clinton, Ray counties. Yeah, so definitely shows some considerable concerns, because this line just doesn't seem to want to give up. MCS maintenance, these are great numbers. And by great, I just mean like it's helpful. But it shows we could maintain. I thought I closed that vent. Violent tornado parameter, love that. Okay. Okay, I guess where is it too bad? It's pretty bad. It's bad. Let's hope that number goes down. Enhanced stretching potential does support. So I'm very concerned as it starts to move into Illinois, because those enhanced stretching potential, that can indicate some chances for tornadoes. The numbers seem to be better in Illinois, which is why it brings me some concern, as this might start to produce more tornadoes. Derecho composite? Okay, it might be a derecho. Oh, right, the beta feature. Okay, so the probability of an EF 0. 15% near Chicago. It's decent. I definitely have to say. That was not what I was expecting. EF2. That's a good sign if you don't get a strong tornado. Oh, thankfully. Glad that's not. Tornadic, 0 to 1 kilometer enhanced energy index. Energeticity index. Why did I call it enhanced energy? Anyway, that's high. It supports tornadoes. I still believe Rock County, Wisconsin,
There's one new severe thunderstorm warning for Wisconsin.
you have severe thunderstorm warning, and they were located along a line extending from Brooklyn to near Footville
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Colorado.
to 6 miles southwest of Rockton, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Tornado possible. This is a destructive storm. Where is the radar? I am shocked by actually how we've had 82 views, even though our current views aren't super high. I think that's decent. It's more than I expected. Right on Wisconsin. South Carolina, don't care. Yeah, so they extended that destructive severe thunderstorm warning. The new severe thunderstorm warning, just a little bit north of Madison. I find that hitting the table incorrect.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Colorado and Wisconsin.
Yeah, so I was just pointing out this one. It is moving north at 10 miles per hour. Wind gusts of just quarter-size hail. The Wisconsin state capital are in their tornado is possible. Okay. Now that we've covered that, back to Storm Prediction Center. And we still do have that flash flood emergency in Davenport. I hope people are okay. Although flash floods happen quickly. And obviously the National Weather Service just decides to never issue things on time. There's somebody from any National Weather Service office, you know who you are. Yeah, so I think that tornado warning will be allowed to expire. They haven't renewed it. Oh my gosh. It's freezing. It's another quiet time. If you keep, aside from the destructive severe storms, but those are expected. So again, with tornadoes, oh my gosh, it's so cold. Anyway, in about an hour, this could be another boundary. I developed something. In about an hour or so, the storm prediction. I can't talk. It's so cold. I'm gonna go grab a sweater real quick. Anyway, in about an hour or so, they'll issue a new outlook. So I will be right back. This time wearing a sweater. And maybe I'll put up my map. Red is tornado warning, except when it's this giant circle that is a mesoscale convective discussion. Green is usually a flash flood warning. Orange is severe thunderstorm warning. Yellow is tornado warning.
There is one new tornado warning for Wisconsin. There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Colorado.
Tornado warning, including Fort Atkinson. I saw it pop up. I have a few TVs here showing the stream. I'm back. I saw it pop up. Fort Atkinson. It is capable of producing a tornado. Located along the line extending from near Evansville to 6 miles south of Edgerton to near Janesville, moving northeast 40 miles per hour. Dane, Jefferson, Rock, Wisconsin. This includes Fort Atkinson. Take shelter now. Please go in the basement. I really don't care if you want to get a video of the storm. Because, well, actually, you do have me. I was about to say because I have a radar, but if you're watching, I also have a radar. I believe it's a slower time right now. Yeah, we've got, it's a little slow right now in terms of viewers. But I mean, I don't mind. Yeah, still nothing to be concerned about in Chicago. 3 separate areas of rotation possible on that storm. Yeah, there's a few small little areas of rotation. Chances of it putting down a tornado, I can't necessarily say. There aren't. But generally speaking, I think it would put down a brief tornado if it were to put down anything. It's so cold. Now to K-Lot, or as I call it, Clot. This is NWS Chicago. Whew. Okay, so it's been an hour and a half since I started streaming. Wow, magic. I hit the table and it works. That's okay, new severe thunderstorm warning, including Princeton. I know you viewers live there. So that's actually down radar. I don't know if the viewers watching is still watching. That tells me.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Arkansas and Louisiana.
Oh, no. Oh, let me just compare. Oh, wait. I can switch over. I keep forgetting that. Oh, right. It still doesn't want to show. I hate this thing. Yeah, so what is this for? Winds? Hail? I know it's definitely for hail. Oh, 60 mile per hour winds radar indicated, including Princeton and Lad. Oh, here it is. Yes.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Colorado.
There are Bureau and Putnam. Why am I pronouncing it wrong? Counties in Illinois. Severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from near Yorktown to Castleton, moving east about 40 miles per hour. It does not say a tornado is possible. Love reading warnings out loud. Oh yeah, you're kind of outside that. Again with we'll check back in on that tornado warning in just a moment. Again, back here, I'm going to refresh though. See if it maybe sent out any updates. I love technology. Don't we all love technology and how slow it can be? Anyway, just checking for Chicago. So, last time I checked, that STP was 0.7. I think those storms just helped. And again, Princeton, I think you're about here. You've got very unstable air, so at the least, the storm hitting you is going to contribute to something. Yeah, so you could definitely see a tornado in Princeton. Definitely would say that's a chance. But then again, like, anybody could see a tornado here, except for this area. You have no STP, therefore no tornado. But I love tornadoes. Still 88 degrees outside. Now east winds. 94 heat index. Oh, now the southwesterly winds. It's another quiet time. It'll be quiet. What I meant to say was, it'll be quiet once I show you this map. Now, I'm actually gonna, since it's quiet out, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning now out. Oh, that's a special weather statement.
It's 15 p.m. At 6:40.
Here you go, Chicago. I'll let the radio do.
Thunderstorm over Algonquin, moving northeast 25 miles per hour. Hazard: wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and any hail. Source: radar indicated. Heck, gust winds could knock down trees or unsecured objects.
It's objects.
Minor hail damage to vegetation is possible. Locations impacted include Oakwood Hills, Wakonda, Forest Lake, Fox River Grove, Algonquin, Port Barrington, Lake Barrington, Hawthorne Woods, Holiday Hills, Lake Mirror.
Okay, I think you get that. That was for the special weather statement out there. Obviously, it doesn't affect me. Lucky me. Yeah, I don't see too many cells here. I do. It's very hard when you have a line to actually confirm that there's any cell. I would stay in your basement if you're in. I would say Fulton, you might be able to leave. Union, or kind of on the line. Janesville, Milton, I would stay. Koshkonong, I would shelter probably right now. Cambridge, Oakland, Fort Atkinson, Cold Spring, I would say try to get yourself ready. I would go quickly. And then Hebron, you have some time. So I'm going to go back to the radar. I'm going to make sure, just in case I do get hit by a tornado or have a tornado warning, I am ready. So we'll be back soon. I'll have my phone. Oh, it's on. I will have my phone signed in, so if I see anything while I'm packing stuff, I will at least be able to join and tell you, because I care. Southwesterly winds still, definitely supporting storms. Anyway, I'm going to go on a quick break. Stop. What are you saying? Front camera. All right, I'm going to... I'm actually going to go look out towards those storms. see if I see anything. Those are northwest of me. Yeah, no, nothing. So I will be back. I actually will have my TV connected to my stream so that while I'm packing, I can at least see alerts that pop up. Again, there is a severe thunderstorm warning for Rockford. That looks like it would probably end. Oh, I'm gonna get some backlash. That looks like it would probably end. Oh, I'm gonna get some backlash. Anyway, special weather statement for the Chicago area. Few little thunderstorms there. I am still concerned about tornadoes. Obviously, our tornado chances would probably go up, I would assume, with these storms at least. What did I do with my bag? Am I still even... If I am on microphone, can somebody tell me? Then I literally can't write it. Okay. Oh, I was. Again, if you are in Davenport, there is still a flash flood emergency. Buildings are flooding. I would say get to higher ground. Turn around, don't drown if you're trying to evacuate. I really don't think evacuating would be your best decision. Okay, I'm going to come back because I'm starting to hear some warnings coming back out. All right. So, Wisconsin, Dane County. Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Verona to near Edgerton, moving north at about 20 miles per hour. 60 mile per hour wind gusts expected. For your protection, they tell you to move to an interior room on the lowest floor. Okay, so if you are at the Sun Prairie pop-up beer garden, you should probably seek shelter immediately.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Missouri.
Wisconsin State Capitol is included in this threat. And then in Illinois, Lee County, severe thunderstorm was located over Deer Grove, 4 miles south of Rock Falls, moving east at 35 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, and penny-sized hail. No tornado threat with that. Missouri, Caldwell, Clay, Clinton, Jackson, Lafayette, Ray counties. You've got that, but I don't see a big threat. I love how I can hear myself in the background. Anyways, so in about an hour, the SPC will be issuing their final daily update. So we'll see what they have to say. And then this would probably be in effect until like 8 p.m. Oh yeah, this expires in about an hour. Again, peak tornado intensity would be EF0 to EF1. That sounds about right. From what I've heard. Oh my gosh, it's so cold still. Anyway, while we have nothing to do except stare at a radar screen, which I think is going to be boring for you all, because I am not like max velocity. I'm not like, oh, actually, I forgot to check in on that tornado warning. That's Boeing. I think there should be a destructive severe thunderstorm, or at least a severe thunderstorm, if anything. What is... I love judging the National Weather Service. If you love judging the National Weather Service, put it in the chat. Yeah, there's a few small couplets. I think they're going to let this warning expire.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Illinois and Iowa.
Henderson, Warren, Des Moines, Lee counties in both Illinois and Iowa. I don't know which one is which. 6:58 p.m. Central Time. Severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from Mediapolis, not Minneapolis, but Mediapolis. Mediapolis. Walworth County, Wisconsin. You're under one now. It'll go through in a minute. To Beaverdale to Sawyer, moving east at 40 miles per hour for that Illinois and Iowa one. This is 16 mile per hour winds, 1 inch hail. I'm still waiting for that Walworth one.
There is one new severe
Oh, Walworth. I
thunderstorm
could just
warning for Kansas.
I show it up here. I do have, there is a place I go to, Lake Geneva. But, oh, here
There
it
is one
is.
new severe thunderstorm warning for Wisconsin.
So this does apply to Jefferson, Walworth, and Waukesha counties. 59 p.m. Severe thunderstorms located along, extending from near Lake Koshkonong to near Clinton to 6 miles northeast of Roscoe, moving 45 miles per hour, 75 per hour. Considerable hail, 0.88 inch hail, considerable winds of 70 mile per hour gusts. Colorado. I don't care about Colorado.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Colorado.
Anyway, I'll switch it over to this and we can take another look at the SEC map. I always think it's good to check every once in a while. Or 5 times a day. Who cares? Who's judging? I'm not judging you. Not judging myself. Yeah, okay, so they updated this warning for Rockford. That is in Chicago's area of responsibility, although looking at the radar beam height, it should be part of Milwaukee's. Yeah, just less than 75-inch hail. Winds are radar indicated. I'm going to start. A ton of alerts are going to come in that they issued a severe thunderstorm warning in Walworth County because I set that up as a location. Okay, I was just checking something. All right. Let's see. This has actually been fun. I'm going to let it tell me.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Colorado and New Mexico.
I don't care. I love yelling at that thing. Just like how I yell at ChatGPT. So I don't know if they've even updated this. Yeah, no. But yeah, still 2652 joules per kilogram of convective available potential energy. I actually love just saying that. Shear's a little low. I think we could work with it. I mean, I could work with it. Oh, our did just go up by 1 hectopascal. If that worries anybody, doesn't worry me. I was going to do something else. Again, with these storms, strong Cape numbers, even as the storm moves through. Okay. Okay, so these storms are really, really holding up. Violent tornado parameter, again, I don't know if they adjusted that. It's kind of been adjusted. We're just asking that I'm still live. Yes, I'm still live. And I'm going to stay live. But again, we do have. What was I going to say? Oh.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Colorado and South Carolina.
Okay, yeah, so the radar updates, but I don't know if the violent tornado parameter has. So we're going to have to wait a little while. It is, again, kind of calm. I mean, aside from that tornado warning. But I haven't heard much about that warning. So I'm going to assume that they're just going to downgrade it. It's kind of what I love about covering a small area. Yeah, it's already indicated. That severe thunderstorm warning, it doesn't even seem like even on... I'm checking the log one, 2. I'll check them out. There we go.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah, the storms haven't even reached Walworth County yet. However, I would definitely watch. They say to go in an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. However, because they're not even saying that there's a tornado possible, I think I'd be okay with it. I mean, I never go to the lowest floor of a building either during severe thunderstorm warnings. I will during tornado warnings, but I also do record. So yeah, it's a little calm. So I think, again, take a break. I don't know. I started this early because the storms looked like they're moving fast, but they aren't. Again, though, Davenport, we've still got that flash flood emergency. So stay aware of that. I think we have our highest number of concurrent viewers. 5. I don't really care. Yeah, catastrophic damage threat. Again, though, it seems pretty calm. At least at the moment. Let's hope it stays that way. Well, actually, no. I hope it doesn't. I like doing this. So I think we can go on a break. Oh yeah, they canceled that tornado warning. So I think there is, or did they upgrade it? Oh, they cut it off, but it's still radar indicated. I'm looking on another screen, see no evidence of rotation. So I think that might be a good time. Although maybe I'll just stay here just in case. Last time that happened, a tornado warning popped up. Yeah, so now seems like a good time for a break. I will, of course, leave. I'll actually put up the composite radar. And then I'm sure I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Storm's really condensed up.
but it's definitely raining.
All right, we're back.
It's storming a little bit, and there's a motorcycle coming by for some reason. But
We are back.
kind of storming here. Not really, though. It's mostly just, the rain's picking up. Oh, I take back what I said. It is starting to storm. Okay, I'm going back inside.
Now that we kind of have these storms fully entered, and actually watch. And what I'm seeing from these storms, it's a little iffy. I think there could be some tornadoes. There could be some rotation there. Okay, yeah, we should definitely be able to now see new updated data, see if this storm will actually decide to hold or not.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Illinois.
Marshall and Stark counties in Illinois. Still holding strong. I think those storms did help. Now, these areas, I think these storms will want to start to rotate. I think there's a chance that they do actually decide to rotate. Because now, at this point, they're entering a good area. Low cloud bases, strong numbers. So, I'm going to check the National Weather Service in Chicago, because at this point, that is only where the storms are. Aside from a bit in Milwaukee, I think that they're going to get rid of that warning. All right. So, at about 9 p.m., Chicago will be hit at about 8 p.m. They'll start to, yeah. So, the strongest storms, I'll actually pull it up for you to view. Once this finally pops up. Oh. I just love it when this thing doesn't work. Anyway, if I can ask, who is our one viewer with us? Or zero? I don't really know. Anyway, please consider sharing this video. Here we go. 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time thunderstorm update. All right, so now that they've pretty much fully entered Chicago's area, and that's where we're going to be focusing for the time being, this is valid through 9 p.m. The storms will continue southeast through 11 p.m. So they'll mainly be damaging winds, torrential rainfall. Now, the most intense storms could produce locally destructive winds of greater than or equal to 75 miles per hour.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Wyoming.
And then there's a couple brief tornadoes. We can't rule those out. But certainly I think tornadoes could be a very strong possibility here. Now, it has been a while since we checked out Todd. It has been about 2 hours since we did that. I have been live for pretty much 2 hours. Who's that for?
There are 2 new warnings affecting Missouri and Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Rock County. Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Darien to near Sharon to Poplar
There is one
Grove.
new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
Moving east at 25 miles per hour, just 60 mile per hour wind gust, no tornado threat. That being said, Colorado.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Colorado.
When it wants to load, we will see. Yeah, so approximately 2 hours. Oh, but we could have these clusters of storms, and those could end up producing tornadoes. Those could end up being supercells. Around now, they might start to develop. And so, strong Cape. I like these numbers. Colorado again.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Colorado.
There's good numbers of 0 to 3 kilometer Cape. How much longer will I be live for? Well, the person asked me how much longer I will be live for who's texted me. I will be live probably until 9 or 10 o'clock. Depends on what time these warnings end. The Cape numbers are perfect. Like, generally, I'd say any storm could produce a tornado. Oh, that line. Very strong numbers. Yeah, so maybe get ready. I think they might start putting out some tornado warnings if that becomes necessary. I do think Chicago, this is at 9 p.m. as you get hit. Yeah, so there's chance. Okay, well, if whoever is texting me again, I saw that. Anyway, so yeah, so if we do get those clusters of storms, which we can check because we've got the radar. Oh, I probably didn't tell it. Hi, I'm here. Missouri.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Missouri.
All right. I love this. Yeah, you can see there's it's a ton of little small bowing areas. So what that could do, there could be some embedded tornadoes in that, which National Weather Service could very well not see. And that's where we get some concern from. Generally speaking, this is a little slow. Livingston. Yeah, so there could be a ton of embedded tornadoes here. It's a little hard to tell. But yeah, I could have a bunch of small tornadoes embedded in this. Again, the pressure has went up. So I don't know if red dots are interference. If they're not, I'd probably put out a tornado warning. Okay, there's one. Where that? 7.1. Oh, now if the SPC wants to issue anything else, they're more than welcome to. Yeah, low LCLs. These low cloud bases, I would say that these have a fighting chance. And I'm gonna check enhanced echo tops. So basically, the higher the echo top, that can sometimes signify a updraft or an updraft. I should put that in. Colorado again. So yeah,
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Colorado.
I wouldn't say they're necessarily severe at the moment. But I think if in the next scan we can see those being higher, I would. Oh, well, this I think is satellite version. So I think some updrafts that are trying to pull together. Again,
There is one new
Kansas.
severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
Now, they canceled that tornado warning. Yeah, like, okay, so I'm going to zoom in here, and I'm going to pull out the pen tool. A little more, and it's going to zoom in too much. I told you. Colorado again. It's in Colorado.
There's one new severe thunderstorm warning for Colorado.
Draw. Here it is. Essentially, I would say this entire area has got some rotation. And this thing could probably put down a bunch of brief tornadoes at this point. Again, with the southwesterly winds. And then even along this line here. So basically from Rochelle all the way up to Sharon, we'll say. You've got a lot of embedded rotation that I don't think would warrant a tornado warning, but could very well put down a couple tornadoes. I don't know what the National Weather Service is doing. They might be talking to the Storm Prediction Center. But I would put out some kind of warning. So if you know anybody in those areas, I would tell them, hey, look, there's this chance. Oh, hi, Jackson. Yeah, so as these storms get closer, I still think they've got a good hour out from Chicago. But a lot of this embedded rotation definitely brings out some concerns. Where do you take off my sweater? 66 degrees in my basement. Well, since you're eating dinner, what are you having? I was about to say you've got some time, but what are you having? If anybody else wants to jump into the chat, I don't mind. Oh, that one is just drinking pasta. What kind of pasta? That's so looking at satellite imagery here. Okay. Chicken noodles. All good food. I had chicken tenders. I heated them up like 5 minutes before I had to start. These echo tops seem to kind of start. They look like they're going to start pushing up a little more. Oh, I'm sure still. Yeah, that scan still shows some embed rotation possible. And an update to the warning. Probably an expired. Oh no, it's 20 minutes.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Colorado and Kansas.
Didn't think about Colorado or Kansas. You realize you're also eating pasta with chicken. Better than what I had. Because I eat. So if you're just joining us, we do have now these storms in both Milwaukee's area with just severe thunderstorm warnings, in Chicago's area, and that has a lot of embedded rotation possible. I always have to put possible on there. So I would continue watching this. Of course, we still do have a little while. This is valid for 9 p.m. Yeah, so they're going to hit, if you're in Cook and DuPage County, at about 8 o'clock. McHenry between 7 and 8. Yeah. The strongest storms would produce a couple brief tornadoes, some destructive winds, but we're looking at mostly damaging winds and rainfall. So cold. I'm sorry, but I'm shivering. Yeah, so these storms, looking at the mesoanalysis from a newer scan, these storms, let me just make sure too much stopping it. Yeah, these storms could probably break the cap, and then if they could take advantage of all this instability and really try to spin up, I think that would definitely be possible. And just another thing, if you're in Iowa, at this point, those tornado watches will be expiring soon. So I think I might actually change it, because like all these storms have moved out. Davenport, you do have that flash flood emergency. Yeah, I think I might see a couple of them. Anybody else here knows how to read radar? I would love an opinion on if that could be a couplet right there. Let's see. All right, so there are a couple weather watch, thunderstorm watches, so I think I'm just going to change it to be one tornado watch, because at this point, it's all in Illinois and Wisconsin. Ugh, so cold. What's our biggest threat right now? It will remain winds and maybe some hail, but it does appear we do have
one new severe thunderstorming for Kansas.
Shut up. It does appear that there is a chance for tornadoes. We can't rule out a couple brief tornadoes. And some hail, definitely. Although we do have a mesoscale precipitation discussion. I sound like I'm struggling to speak, but it's just the cold and shivering. It does say that we could have some stronger winds. I said that. I meant flooding. Flooding and stronger winds. Again, though, with this map, it all does. It seems like there's definitely some embedded rotation. It's freezing. Why did I choose to?
There are 2 new warnings affecting
Kansas, Wyoming. Okay, if you are in Geneva, that area, you have a severe thunderstorm warning, and then it extended out to close to Milwaukee, a special weather statement. I'm going to go grab my sweater again.
There is 1 new severe thunderstorm warning for Alabama and Florida.
All right, I heard that Alabama, Florida alert. It's kind of calm outside. I'm going to give you a new update. 87 degrees and falling, 62% humidity and rising, heat index of 93 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are south-southwest to potentially west at between 2 to 4 miles per hour. So I think the calm before the storm is kind of starting to happen. It feels like winter down here. McHenry County. All right. So McHenry County does you are under a tornado watch. Although looking at the movement of these storms, I feel like you would get hit with maybe just some wind, rain, hail. We always can't rule out a tornado, though it does seem increasingly. It does seem like over in McHenry County, well, I can't say for certain. The scan right now shows some embedded rotation, but they rarely ever. It can't be that cold down there. Have you been in? I know Military Explained has been in my basement because we know each other. It's 66 down here. It's pretty cold. Here in Putnam,
30 new warnings affecting Colorado and Illinois.
and Putnam County. Severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from near Van Oren to Malden to near Lone Tree Corners, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Max wind 60 miles per hour. Max hail size 1 inch. Continuous cloud to ground lightning is occurring with this storm. So, exact wind speeds are a little difficult, especially because Henry's a little further out from the radar.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Texas.
But right now, it's showing 23 miles per hour. I feel like that's going to be a little wrong because it's a little higher up. So I'm going to go to the model, which can actually show wind gusts. And so that sometimes gives better estimates, although with storms, it's kind of bad. No matter where you go, it's a little more difficult. But at least from the National Weather Service, McHenry County would say they say about 6 mile per hour winds possible, and those are gusts. Oh, it's 9 miles an hour now, at least in Cook County. Oh, you're in a house with no air conditioning. I am so sorry, because it is hot. Although it can't be worse than that heat wave we had a few weeks ago.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Colorado.
Now, if this ever wants to load, or this will crash and then the stream goes down, but I hope not. Wind gust, finally. It says for McHenry County, gusts of about 53 knots. I don't know why it's set to knots. So I'll adjust it to the imperial system. So about 61 miles per hour right now is its maximum projection, at least for now.
There is one new severe
Of course,
thunderstorm warning for Colorado.
This was almost an hour ago, the latest update. With this showing up to maybe up to 70 miles per hour. If I'm trying to go to NATOcast, this is the last update given. It does show a 30% wind threat so within 25 miles of a point which is for even Chicago, McHenry. So that's a little higher than what they originally thought. Again, with that 5% tornado, still holding strong with that. I love how this thing has told me, because I have one dashboard from the streaming software, and then I have another from YouTube itself, and it's telling me I have an excellent connection. Yeah, so we've still got maybe some rotation. McHenry has just reported some lightning strikes moving in. You know, I feel like this stream has actually gotten me quite a few subscribers. Maybe I should just stream every time. But the last couple of times, there hasn't been too much of a threat to show. Of course, there's other people who... Oh, sorry about breaking up. I'm in my basement, so the internet's
The
not great.
National Weather Service has issued a special weather statement.
That does not that's for Walworth County. Yeah, sorry about the microphone breaking up. Kansas. I
There's
feel...
one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, oh, there's a couplet here. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Okay, so I cut myself, so I'm going to be back. Should have this first aid kit somewhere.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Nebraska.
Nebraska. It's still here 3 years after I put it here. Question is there Band-Aids? Ooh, pizza. Love pizza. Oh, they extended it. I feel bad for everybody in Davenport. Why do I never have Band-Aids? I'll be back.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Colorado.
First aid kit with no Band-Aids. I should probably fix that. Let's see. Special rain warning for From McHenry, they just located some thunderstorms, but not issuing any warnings. At least not yet. I'm wondering why. Because I got a ton of rotation indicated. I know High 99.2 knows how to radar. Does this look like embedded rotation to you? But it definitely looks like it to me. Now, I'm going to check if they've updated, because if they have... Yeah, they have not released any new outlooks yet, at least. Before I did streaming, I used to do briefings with Military Explained. And then the only reason I started doing YouTube is because I had done weather forecasts in school, and everybody's like, well, we won't see you in the summer, so can you please do YouTube? So I made this account. Yes, there's a storm coming for us. It's just a matter of when and what it's doing. Because right now it looks like it's going to be around 8 to 9 p.m. Those storms.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Missouri.
It's kind of just slowing down. Although I could see them putting out a tornado warning. I think. Wait a second. It's a little slow here. Yeah, I think they could probably put out some kind of alert soon. For this area, because it does look like we could reach those higher wind speeds. So me and Military Explained live close together near O'Hare. Let me check this. Enhanced Echo Tops. The name makes it sound so much fancier than it actually is. Okay, they're kind of going up. Nothing significant except near Marengo and Harvard, which is in McHenry. Yeah, 34,000 feet. Harvard and McHenry, that's going up. So I think the storm might be getting stronger. It's so confusing because YouTube Studio is like, oh, you have 2 concurrent viewers, and then one side says 3. Call because the winds have maxed out at 2 miles per hour now. And the pressure has dropped. It's still 80. Oh, no, it's 5 miles an hour. I know, like, it's so weird because one's like 2, the other's like 3. Oh. I was about to say. Yeah. Oh, that looks like a weird sand. I don't know what Chicago's holding off on. Maybe they're talking with the Storm Prediction Center. That does happen sometimes. They coordinate with each other to issue outlooks. And now it's telling me 4 devices are streaming. It's always so confused. Kansas.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I think I'm starting to see some more rotation embedded near. Oh, they just updated our tornado watch. They cut out Rockford from it. McHenry's still in it, though. What do they actually do? Yeah, probably near Alden and Harvard. That looks like very weak rotation. I wouldn't really put out tornado warning for it. They still flag the tornado as the most probable threat. Watch status. They still haven't put out their new outlook, so sometimes that means they're downgrading, sometimes that means they're upgrading, sometimes that means they're busy. It's always a mystery with the Storm Prediction Center. Switch this over to reflectivity. Get a view. I would go out and look to my west, but it's a little far away for me right now. Yeah, they've got these weird little breaks in the storms, and it looks like it's becoming. SPC is probably having dinner. They probably are. Dodge, Milwaukee.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Wisconsin.
Ozaki, or however you pronounce Ozaki. Washington, Waukesha, Wisconsin just got warning out for them. But some of these do look like they're trying to potentially rotate. But I am seeing less of a Boeing segment and more of a just line. Maybe Chicago. Oh, an update. Let's see if I can actually view it before I show you. Because sometimes they. Why does it register the triangle? Probably. Okay, not the best drawing. Gateway timeout. That actually sounds like Noah. Wait, no, I didn't want that watch. So, either the SPC hates us, or they are having dinner, so they're telling us they issued something, but they're having dinner and they're blocking me from seeing it. Yeah, that rotation. It's hard to decipher if it's rotation or interference. Especially if it's like how bad the rotation is. Because this is kind of far away from the radar. Radar is covered by this delete symbol.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas and Missouri.
In some way, every time, find some sort of issue with the SPC, then proceed to give his opinion to correct it. Then whatever happens, which is what he predicted, that the SPC. Yeah, that's happened a few times, and then a couple times I tell people that large violent tornadoes are coming. That's what the SPC said, and I agreed. Nothing happens. I love criticizing the National Weather Service. It's fun. Although they pay their employees terribly. The starting salary for National Weather Service employees are like $30,000. So it's not really a good salary. Okay, I might actually have a problem with the SPC now. Their website says there's a gateway timeout. All right. We can work with that. Oh. So they did just downgrade that tornado threat to be 2%. I'll pull it up. Which I can see why. But now they're just saying the storms won't be as bad. Which they always seem to do this. They absolutely love to talk about how terrible it's going to be. And then proceed to then say, oh, you know what? It's not that bad. Although I think tomorrow also has a marginal risk out for us. Probably won't stream then, though. Message retracted. Yeah, he did cut a lot of funding. Make weather great again. That's not what he's doing. That's what he thinks he's doing, at least. Yeah, they had to fire like 600 employees, I think, from NOAA and the NWS. Again with this gateway time. Well, it depends with tomorrow's storms. I do like the make weather great again. That's gonna be the next NOAA director's campaign. Well, actually, they don't do campaigns. Actually, I have to go out to a more outdated model. Not hearing anything from the National Weather Service, so it's very possible. Because the main line's supposed to hit late at night. Oh, they did put out a special weather statement. And it looks like all that rotation's kind of disappeared off the radar. Yeah, so tomorrow it's like chances of storms. It's an on-off chance. Probably around 1 p.m. Yeah, so it does seem like maybe some storms. I think that might have been just a radar glitch that they fixed. Oh, wait, the radar I'm looking at on one screen is... Wait, am I looking at the same radar screen? Oh, I am. No, I've actually never heard the wait 20 minutes, although it does change a lot in Chicago. Yeah, it looks like... I'm looking over here. It looks like these storms might be weakening. However, there is a strong storm southwest of Chicago. It's kind of far away, but it could move up. Colorado.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Colorado.
Yeah, but I'd say Algonquin still has some rotation. Might be easier to go to O'Hare. See where that gives us. Never mind, O'Hare's radar is trashy. This might actually just be another one of those days where they hype up the thunderstorms, get people like me, Ryan Hawley, all max velocity to stream, and then they decide, you know what, it's not that bad. Although this is my first stream. I've been waiting for a time to stream. Oh, that's old. Yeah, so those stronger storms. Oh, wait, why am I forgot there's a control to do. It does still see some stronger storms with a potential to hit Chicago. McHenry County's probably getting hit right now, I'd assume. It's still got the problem. It's got this Boeing line, and usually that indicates strong winds. But there's like nothing. Yeah, Chicago hasn't really said anything. They're probably having dinner too. Oh yeah, so McHenry would probably get hit probably around now. Or soon, not now. If only the SPC would give some explanation. Oh, Kansas, I wanted something.
There's one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
I feel like every time something like this.
There is one new special marine warning.
The problem is this storm still has great energy being reported from just a little while ago. So it should have the capability to rotate. So this is a minute old. Yeah, again, with like that rotation, it could be rotation near Marengo. It's hard to perfectly say, although DeKalb, because it's like a lot of. How long until we get rain? Oh, well, for you, it's between 8 and 9. But because each storm cell is moving in a different direction, it's harder to tell. I wanted to put in, maybe it's here, storm track, globe projection. It's what is my mouse doing? Okay. I forgot how I put up the other maps. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go quickly look outside. It's far away from me right now, but sometimes you can get a good look. So I'll go check, and if I see something, I can connect it to a separate camera to show. All right, I'm back. I really didn't see anything. Yeah, and I think I was about to say maybe calm before the storm, but I get 6-mile-per-hour winds. Yeah, maybe some embedded rotation. It's always hard to tell. I would love to know what's. Oh, good. I think I can move in, show the SPC mesoanalysis. I didn't even push that button. Oh no. I closed out the streaming software. I think my mouse is possessed. No. Oh, I have to open a new tab because I closed out of all the other tabs.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch.
This thing's like 5 hours late.
Elsewhere around the region, at Racine,
Maybe the radio has some Chicago
73.
explanations.
In Waukegan, thunder was reported with a temperature of 72. It was 85 at Chicago's lakefront. At Gary, it was clear with a temperature of 86. It was mostly cloudy with a temperature of 72 at Kenosha, 75 at Chicago Executive Airport, 85 at DuPage Airport, and 83 at Benton Harbor.
Getting 86.
It was cloudy with a temperature of 88 at Midway Airport, 71 at Milwaukee Airport, and 84 at Lansing. Once again, at Oakland Airport, it was 86.
86, okay. I'm getting the same things. Man, I hope it stopped. Anyway, looking at the new mesoanalysis, going along that line, it's got good values. It's got very strong energy. And behind it, it still does. So it's hard to tell. Chicago, O'Hare, still strong numbers. Going up closer to McHenry, it's decent numbers supporting supercells. It is decent numbers to support a potential tornado. Although right now, they've put it at increasingly unlikely. Love how they hype stuff up. I think that's all they've been doing this year. We're going to get this, we're going to get that, and then they decide that we're not. Yeah, this storm has gotten super messy. Could maybe. Missouri.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Missouri and Texas.
Yeah, but I still see strong enough numbers to potentially warrant. I can see why there's a tornado watch. Violent tornado parameter, I hope, is weak. Okay, never mind. And it could always be worse. It could always be stronger. Significant tornado. I can use effective layer. Yeah, effective layer. It's all decent, which it's hard. It's very hard because we're wondering why hasn't anything happened. Like what is this storm doing? Because it's all there. Strong enough numbers. Yes. It's been strong for a long time, which is just strange how. Unless Chicago's taking a break. They usually only have like 1 or 2 people there at a time. I still think that in your Earl, this little blue box, it does have it to us in Chicago. Yeah, McHenry looks like very raw rotation if there's any. I mean, they still have that tornado watch up. I think this happened similarly with a different storm last year. Let me check. Oh, that had a record tornado though. Oh, never mind. That one's Colorado.
There is 1 new severe thunderstorm warning for Colorado.
Well, it kind of does look like our current storm. It's just how the camera's oriented. That's why it looks weird when I'm looking. Oh, near Hampshire. Or I can't even see it. Yeah, that might be a little blip of rotation. It might just go down in the next scan, though.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Colorado.
Colorado's had more than us. What is it with all these things notifying me of a tornado watch now? Do you think it is raining? Well, here it's probably not. By you. Well, actually, you know it's raining. It is raining in certain areas. But it's weird because we've got these little like cells that aren't supercells. Which is what confuses me right now. I swear if it's Colorado.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Texas and Wyoming.
Okay. Oh well. That might be an outflow boundary going from Elgin to Wayne to Batavia. I think that could be in Davenport. I'll keep mine on this radar. But I'll pull up my other one. Davenport. There is some light rain in Davenport. I wanted to put up a storm shade. Oh, let's see if I can get the video. Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull up a storm chaser who's out there. There's a different one who's in LaSalle. Show up both. I think I can put up both. Oh, it was a joke. I think my mouse is possessed again. Where was that storm chaser? Oh, there he is. Florida.
There's 1 new severe
And it
thunderstorm
disappeared.
warning for Florida.
Yeah, still in Hampshire. It does look like maybe rotation. It's hard to tell. Here's Brandon Kopic or Kopic, I don't know. From he's in LaSalle.
There is 1 new severe thunderstorm warning for New Mexico.
If it will load. I hear the cicadas and it's 3-mile-an-hour winds now. And I don't think it's loading. I would love to. Yeah, I don't think it's loading, but right now there's no warnings. So, oh, here it is. We can't really, he's leaving a storm, although he might try to be going to a different storm. But those clouds are ominous in the background. They did just update that tornado watch. They're keeping it for us. Yeah, McHenry's still under it. Yeah, there's going to be some dark storm clouds. Right now it's showing the storms near Elgin. Oh, I'm on Davenport's radar still. Let me actually see where this... Yeah, near Elgin still. But still, it's got great numbers. It's just a matter is to... Interesting. It just depends on if they want to try to rotate, because it's always hard. I want to know what Chicago's opinion is here. But they're probably still eating dinner. Then there's a 50% chance of rain for the area tomorrow. The winds have started to calm. So maybe calm before the storm. This year, we were originally saying, oh, the tornadoes. I can start the Q&A. I'll restart the Q&A. I've opened Q&A. Yeah, it's kind of slow right now. Might check those echo tops again. Just make sure storms aren't. Am I the next max velocity? I don't know. You tell me. Oh yeah, that's from Algonquin's got Scud. Yeah. It's usually a sign of a potentially strong thunderstorm. Algonquin's echo tops are rising, so I do think that's possible that Missouri again.
There's one new severe thunderstorm warning for Missouri.
Forecast chance of rain. You have 0 mile per hour winds. The storm is moving a little weirdly because it's moving separate to what they said was supposed to happen, although kind of makes sense. It's never what they say will happen. Although I do have a map showing it's almost 8:30 at this point. They've not changed anything. And they're still saying it's supposed to be a wind threat. Thunder like earlier. Yeah, the calm before the storm actually it depends though, because it's especially with animals. Because if they get quiet, then because the animals have some super hearing or something. There isn't thunder like earlier. Yeah, it seems like lightning's kind of moving off. I'm gonna go check outside again. This is like miles away from me still. Oh, the funniest thing just happened. I was walking upstairs and we have a window and it showed my reflection. I thought it was a person trying to get into the door. I still can't see most of the storms. It's very interesting because we love to hype up how it's happening. It's happening. I do still have the Q&A open since it's a little calm. Okay, I probably will not be the next Luke. Thank you. Yeah, I try to look outside at least occasionally, just because I like to know what I see. I hope to eventually put out a camera. How much max velocity merch do I have? I have none. I don't have any max velocity merch. Yeah, it's some. I can see why he doesn't leave because he covers just such a large area from to Iowa, Wisconsin, and Illinois. But if the storm's gonna hit him, I feel like he should maybe go look outside. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to rotate on reflectivity. But then, oh, it might. It might near Elgin. The small little specks. Oh, well, these storms are north. I think I'm going to quickly go look. We're in northwest. I'm always looking just west. Let's see. Yeah, there's like this area of the storm where there's nothing. There's like no lightning. Rain just started. Yeah, it shows the rain should probably started, so. It's so weird how this area has like absolutely no lightning. Let's see what I can. I'm going to try to connect my phone to act as a camera and shine it out. Oh yeah, that looks like a couple maybe specks trying to rotate near in between Pingree Grove, Elgin, West Dundee. Okay, yeah. So I don't know if the National Weather Service just doesn't have any spotters there, or if they have no idea what cold outside. Yeah, there's a cold front coming
There is one
through.
new severe thunderstorm warning for
So-
Texas.
Cold fronts will do it. I'm gonna try to put this second camera up. And this second camera, I will have showing maybe a scene in a minute. So unfortunately, because I'm just the world's luckiest person, it didn't want to show. I can't really want to pop up. I hate how my camera didn't want to work. $37. Yeah, I wonder what Chicago's doing. They're obviously. But if those are visibly rotating, it's not good. I can see that happening. Oh, we jump back up to 5 concurrent viewers. Yeah, it's weird, these storms, because it's like, it's small rotation, but Chicago doesn't want to do anything about it. So it gets confusing. Oh yeah, pictures. I'll try to look for pictures. Yeah, the cold front, it could mean that. But generally speaking, like the rotation would happen after or during. Although at this point, yeah, it's probably getting a little too cold out there for rotation. But other areas still haven't rotated. I'm trying to look for that picture of that Davenport flood. I can't find any. I see the flood. There's a car completely in water. Oh, I found it. Oh, 77 to 69. Yeah, cold front. That is a big drop. I'll try to pull it up on here. The picture. It's very slow. And I don't know if these storms will do what they did, because last night in Princeton, they had a tornado warning. It kept breaking up just to come back again. So it was a very weird. Oh wait, I pushed the wrong button. Oh, I got 168 views on this stream. I'm actually shocked. I finally found the video and got it pulled up. Here it is. That is insane how it's like these floods are very, very, it's like a once in 1,000-year flood event. I'm thinking I might end this stream because I'm not seeing like any threat. They just removed certain counties out of the tornado watch. Small but intense bow will move through. Oh, they still say a small but intense bow is going to quickly move through. Still citing the threat for tornadoes. So that's. I might stay on now that they've updated saying that. This is pretty intense. How do I switch it to reflectivity mode? Oh, now it's finally loading.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Colorado.
Yeah, so it's finally loaded. I think Chicago's probably going to come out with a new update soon for us. If they don't think there's going to be a tornado threat, I think I'd probably end it here. I'm going to just quickly try to get a look and see, but probably won't see anything at 8:41 at night. All right, I got a picture. I'm going to try to maybe enhance the contrast so we can see it better. All right, I'm going to send it to myself. And
There's one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
yeah, it does appear that with these storms coming in looks like they've weakened. There's still some chance for something, but probably not. If I can get the picture, I enhance the contrast on the picture so that it looks better. Connection. It's a little laggy.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Colorado.
It's loading a picture. Slowly. All right, so I enhanced the contrast on it to you can kind of see those clouds up there. It is kind of creepy. It's still showing good numbers for tornado, so these storms are definitely interesting. Take this picture down now. I'm going to keep that picture. Even though the radar sweep animation is like fake, I really wish they had it. A hook. I'm going to confirm that there might be a hook. Okay, I think I'm going to end this stream. I hope to eventually go live again. But as of right now, I don't see any threats, so I think in the next 10 minutes we'll probably end it. It's like I'm not seeing anything. Like they're not even putting out a warning for this. Oh, there could be some rotation. Maybe if I can get some echo top and check. Yeah, these storms probably are going to be severe. So I think we're going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching, some of you to the very end. And I think we might go, I don't know when we're going to go live next, but I hope to before the start of August.